Good morning, everyone. This is Captain MKG here. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for our usual 7 a.m. get-together. Ooh, hang on. Had the YouTube on the other screen, and I started hearing myself talk. It's always nice to hear myself tell myself good morning. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into the game here this morning. We're going to pick up where we left off last night from a random stream. And now I've got to get to do the road movement, modern road. No. So what I'm doing right now, well, first off, yes, NB, today is that Remembrance Day of Pearl Harbor. So yes. Well, neither of my grandfathers were there specifically. Let's change this up a little bit. There we go. Well, my grandfathers weren't there. They were still part of the conflict. I've seen my grandfather's pictures of Paris. It was always interesting to me. Hey, Neil. Good morning. Hey, Mora Katie. How are you? Meow and purr and hugs. Let me hop over to the chat real quick. Oh, they weren't at Pearl Harbor. That's what I was talking about. My grandfathers weren't in Pearl Harbor exactly, but they were still part of the World War II conflict. Purr and hugs. So yeah, kind of like last night. We're just having a chill stream. We're just relaxing. No stress. Just have to get there. No worries, Mara. I still got you. I know what you're saying though. Ah, very good. Okay. Continue the railroad building. So yeah, I'm just building out railroads. So that way I can actually get to and from my cities a little bit faster. Meanwhile, trying to pick out the next target because we did take out, and we did not an ally, but we took one person out. And actually, let me see something here real quick. Canada must go. Where am I at? 10. Unmet player. All right, well, I hate to say it, but Canada must die. Ah, I am at the top. So then, yes, Canada must go. Let me see the tech tree. Where's Canada? Way above me. But do they have the troops to do anything about it? That's the question. They might not. Hey, Bird, Kapla. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yep. Kingston, Winnipeg, Ottawa. Only within the context of this game. There we go. I would take out Hungary first. They're looking better. Wait a minute. Why are their defenses so weak? I'm just being honest, Bird. We have to look forward ahead. Because in terms of the overall score, that son of a bitch Canada has 14 points out of 20. We have to take them down. They must die. I alone am best. Fill the policies. Sure, I'll take that. Yep. All right, soon we'll wait for all the Flappy heads. Flappy heads. Hop, 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 hop. All the flappy little heads and the beady little eyes. Excuse me. All right. So while we're rebuilding Portugal's infrastructure here, we need to move our forces down to Canada and get ready for the slaughter that will commence. Because I don't see any troops. Where are your troops? Gotta wait for my doctor, the nurse, to call me back. Huh? What are you talking about there, NB? About your doctor visit. Okay, what does this one do? Oh. I don't have any wonders out right now, so you'll have to wait for a second until I build one. Okay. Excellent. Hold tight there for a little bit. We build any wonders out on the sea? No. Ah, got it. Oh, that's right. You and I were up way late than we should have been last night. I forgot. Yeah, we're still here, showered and ready to go. Normally, I'm an unshowered mess in the mornings, but I figured these days I'm going to try and get it so as soon as I wake up, get the coffee going, hop in the shower, and before you know it, we're back in the ready to go. And who is that? Fucking Catholics. Catholics are trying to move in and start spreading their religion. Well, that's not going to fucking happen, is it? See, do you have it? You have plenty of spaces. No. I'm trying to decide what wonder to build. Oh, wait a minute. Interesting. Saint Cathedrals, no. Well, we might as well build the Taj Mahal. Excuse me. So let me get my engineer over there. Excellent. Now we have the Taj Mahal. That was quick and easy to build. I wonder why it took so long. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Taj Mahal. Finally, we moved out of the way. Okay. Reinforcing this sector. You can build the railroad from there. Finish up the railroad. Oh, I see NB. Yeah, I really should get myself on that study too. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Yep, exactly, NB. Let's see. Construction. Stock exchange. Need amenities. I also need some reinforcements. No, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Not artillery. Go back. Let's see. Putting in a neighborhood. They're moving in. Okay. You need housing desperately. So we need a 6er somewhere. 6er it is. Okay, you need more amenities. Yeah, so I'm looking at the numbers. My city's numbers, 83, 86, 97, 86, compared to Canada's 40s. This should be, I don't want to say a cakewalk, but this should be. Neil, yeah, I can't do those studies. I can't sleep with people watch. I just cut the stimulants out of my diet. That's actually something I was trying to do last night, Neil, which was not eat or drink anything after 9 o'clock last night. And sure enough, in almost immediate results from last night. Didn't really have any sweating like I normally would. So I really listened and found I think I stopped breathing. That was one of the reasons I was up so late. I counted 3 times. I popped that. Ooh. Yeah, because I mean, you at least have, people there. I, on the other hand, I have to worry about myself because I live alone. So, yeah, I don't think I have too much to worry about at this stage, but Canada being famous for being north of the United States. Well, in this instance, they are south of us, but they will pay. Look at them. They're so weak. I have to liberate them. Wow, I feel like those words have been said in a very, very disturbing way in some different regard. We saved your asses a bunch of times. Yes, yes. I'm not saying, look, Neil, again, let me rephrase this. Canada, within the context of this game, in real world, I would love to visit Vancouver just to see what's going on up there. All right, you need amenities too. Slap one up there for you. Railroad. Oh, you jerks. Oh, wait, did I do the city as a... Nope, I didn't do the city as a railroad. Got to fix that. Connect there. You jerk. Get out of the way. You lost... I don't know. Let's go by like... faith. Missionary. Faith. Damn it. It's like, how do you all not have a holy site? There we go. The apostles will take care of this. Okay, come on. Let the modern era end. Yes. We're now in the atomic era, and I'm still working with pike and shot. And I've barely discovered flight. Jesus. Hey, Captain Fandom Nerd. Good morning. Excellent. Our empire embarks on democracy. Put the New Deal in. I want as... Let's see. +1 amenities. Let's do this and see how the gold looks. Oh, geez, we're at 32 gold. Oh, there we go. Back up to 252 per turn. Fantastic. Oh, looks like it went back to being a Buddhist. Okay, that's cool. Oh. 1 second. Here, everybody. There's that. There's that. There's that. Just to keep the trolls out. I'll have to reply back to that trekker, or Tokyo trekker. March 1867, March agreed to purchase Alaska from Russia for a price of 7.2 billion. Or million, sorry. Let's see. Close that, get that up. Go back to here, make dedication. Hey, Bert.
Hello, Birdo 55, Kapla. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. We also have LDG in the back.
You can keep him back.
Sure, you let him in first. I see.
No,
He got here first.
Whose favorite is?
Favoritist. I sent you the message first.
Oh, I know. I was waiting for the stupid thing to log me
I
in.
don't want everybody to panic, but Amazon is down.
Amazon is down?
You can't place an order right now.
Ooh.
Really?
The website comes up, but if you go to place an order, you get a notice saying we're experiencing unusually heavy traffic. Try back in a few seconds, but it's been going on for like 10 minutes at least. At least to New York. Because for me and Mama Pray.
Too much Christmas shopping, I guess. Starting to overload the
Must be,
system.
like, honestly, that's how we know. Mama Pray was doing some Christmas shopping, and it was like, nope.
Jeez. Well, I'm sure we'll hear all about it on the news today. We'll see, anyways.
I am kind of curious to know if it's, countrywide or not.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Wonder if Amazon is hosted on Amazon servers.
Yeah. Hey, NB.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Nothing much. Just doing the usual.
Yeah, I just checked my DMs and saw the link. I was engaged with the fun banter between me and Blind Neil, having that American-Canadian friendly rivalry. But I will give them credit that they are the dominant hockey people.
Yeah. You're gonna have to give that to them.
Oh, I got to give that to them. We got nothing on them.
Yeah.
Although, strangely, every now and again, Florida wins. I still don't understand how. I swear I think they hire a lot of Canadians, but I can't prove it. And let's be honest, Wolverine, Canadian. And we got William Shatner.
That's true. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Upgrades.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're getting ready to do the assault into Canada. Just upgrading my army.
Yeah. Most of the time when most Canadians, I would say, are definitely good natured, except for the French Canadians. They seem to be a little more intense. They remind me of New Yorkers.
I was about to say, like, Quebec's not that close to New York. It's across the lakes.
I was seeing if Bird was listening.
Oh.
Actually, it was so funny. I was talking with my daughter yesterday, sometime after the first time we were on a panel together that morning. And we were talking about accents. And she found it funny sometimes how my accent has gotten heavier now that I'm back in the Midwest. And I
Hmm.
had to explain to her I'm from the Southern Midwest and this is natural for me. And I started talking about different things, the way I say things that, I didn't realize annoyed the hell out of people that never lived here. And it was worse when I was in California, because, oh my God, that Valley accent. Oh God, that used to
Oh
drive
my
me nuts.
God, Becky. Shit like that.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her. But I was like, that used to drive me nuts, and it was really funny because I was watching a show once on Star. I think it was on Stars, and it had to deal with somebody who had a woman with a Boston accent, and she lived in California, and she's looking for a house, and someone comes in, oh, I might be your neighbor, or neighbor, and then she gets that Valley girl, and she's like, oh, you from Boston? And then she corrects her and says she's from this area. But he goes, oh, yeah, I heard how you said things. I find it cute. And then he's like, do you think I like how you sound? Do you think your accent is something I want to hear?
Yeah, 'cause it's
And then
like a
she
lot.
went,
Hmm.
and then she went in true Boston fashion and was just like, yeah, I'll find somewhere else to live.
Jeez. Wow.
I don't know, between Jersey, New York, and Boston, sometimes some of they have strong personalities.
Oh, sorry.
And
God. Ow,
The
fuck, man.
the
Holy,
entire
I
region.
almost killed myself. I bit my tongue so damn hard.
Oh,
Oh, that hurt.
I can.
what was
only
that,
imagine.
Bird?
The entire region has strong personalities.
I would say well, based on people I know from met from Boston, people I've met from Jersey, and people I've met from New York. Yeah, very strong. But my stepfather was from Rochester, and yeah, he had a very strong personality. I'm not saying that is a bad thing.
Just
I'm
seems
saying you
like
don't.
you're
What I'm coming across as saying is, you guys you guys almost never come across as timid or be shy to say what's on your mind. Yeah,
Khakis, car
I consider
keys.
myself pretty shy to say what's on my mind. I hold back so much.
Same here.
No, what was really funny was what was really interesting was I after we went through, my daughter saw the different accents from 50 states. I said, I said, I said, do you want to hear how people talk in New York City? Because depending on where you go, they have a very different. Each one has a very different accent, and
I mean, that's only true because there are so many accents people have when they got here that they're in the
yeah,
process of.
yeah, I totally can believe that. But it's just interesting how the Brooklyn accent versus the Staten Island accent versus the Queens accent.
I really wouldn't say that those exist.
Probably because you've been there and you're used to them. But I don't want to start a fight about something trivial. If I wanted that, I'd call my ex-wife.
Oh.
Or I'd talk to LDG more.
He's like, wait, what?
I'm trying to see if they're listening.
They are.
Yeah, I'm listening and just early
Yeah.
waking up.
No, trust me, man. I think MKG and I. What time did you shut down? Like almost 2 a.m.
See, it would have been 11:30 my time, so that would have been 1:30.
And that whole conversation about Babylon 5, I was watching. I went on HBO Max and fired it up real quick, and I think I fell asleep at 2 and I woke up at 5 a.m. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
Motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm not sure. Motherfuckers. The Catholics are coming in. God damn it. Sorry. Minor interruption. And now begins the slaughter.
There's a reason I left the Catholic Church.
Well, this is a reason why you should always upgrade your defenses.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Oh, watch Quebec die.
So, are you allied with LDG, or are you?
Oh, this
No
is still
relation.
the solo. Yeah, this is still the solo game from last night.
Hmm.
And there we go. The fact that I was able to take Quebec City in one turn means that Canada must die. Keep the city.
On this day, a day that will live in infamy, Canada has bombed the Baldwins.
All the Baldwins are dead.
Yeah, I don't see a great loss there.
No, this is Alec Baldwin. This is I forget I forget the brothers' names and everything. But it's just like, oh, that's not good. It's like, no, if you wanted that number, call Alec Baldwin. Stupid. Yeah. You know what sucks about being a Baldwin brother? What? Nothing. Nah. And then all the bombs come in. Haha, you missed me. Blah.
I love it. I love Team America. The whole algorithm. He's the greatest actor ever.
The Film
I can't
Actors
outact
Guild
Alec
Award.
Baldwin. I can't outact Alec Baldwin. He's the greatest actor ever.
They need to have Alec Baldwin back on South Park, where he just starts shooting everybody by accident.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm all about. Oh man, it's a good thing I'm all about too soon jokes. I mean, let's be honest, Alec. But I mean, when everybody tells me, you know, like certain people are narcissists, I'm like, yeah, I know, I can tell. Alec Baldwin is a huge narcissist.
Mm-hmm. Damn it. Freaking Canadians.
Wait. Please tell me you didn't lose to Canada.
No, I didn't lose to Canada. I hear Canadians, or no, wait, that's not Canadians. That's the Romans. The Romans sent a rock band over into my capital to try and gain some influence, but it's not going to happen. Not on my watch.
Music will do that, man.
Oh, I know. But with where, let's see, Rome doesn't have Jack on me when it comes to tourism. That's something I can look into expanding after I take over Canada.
But Rome has Caesar.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that. Caesar's actually one of the new leaders in this game from one of the DLCs.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Which Caesar?
Oh, I can't remember which one exactly. I think it's Augustus. Or is it Julius?
It's the Caesar from
the first
the
emperor.
pizza commercials.
I wish.
I wish we had a little Caesars around here. We don't have a little Caesars here. But actually, yeah, that was our history thing for part of this school year was men of Rome. So we talked about, you know, Julius, Augustus, Nero, Cicero. Now I'm drawing a blank because there was only, believe it or not, there was actually a Caesar that retired. And he was the only one to do it. I gotta actually let me look up his name because I'm drawing a blank because I'm freaking tired.
Yeah. No kidding.
All right, what's on today's menu there, Bird, for Enterprise?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Jeez, I'm so tired. I spelled Rome wrong.
So we watched that
Civilization was last, so
Yeah.
this is Fortunate Son,
Okay, Fortunate Son.
directed by
all right.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah. Wesley Crusher episode, lovely.
Get over it, man. He was there. I think he was meant to be there to kind of be like the sex appeal for the young women, but he was such a beta.
What?
I said, I think he was honestly there to kind of be the pleasing eyes for the young women, like a Zach Morris
I'm
or
sorry,
something. But he
on what show?
Star Trek, TNG.
You think Wesley Crusher was there to be the sex appeal for young women?
Well, I think
he was
that they were
13
trying
years
to go,
old.
You know, it would really be nice if you'd all let me finish a goddamn sentence.
Be nice
What
if we
more
learned
could
how
you
to talk
possibly
with each
say?
other.
You're only going to dig yourself into a deeper hole.
Yeah. It was for all the 12-year-old girls to make them. Never mind. I see what you're talking about.
You know what? It's not worth my time.
I don't know if Wesley was there for sex appeal, but
I was trying to explain. I thought maybe he was there, kind of similar to like Zach Morris or AC Slater was in, like Saved by the Bell, like just like Kelly Kapowski was, a real sex symbol for young boys. The thing what I was trying to say was that he didn't come across that way because he come across, other than his intelligence, he came across as a beta male. If you'd let me finish, I would have said I could have, completed that.
we just did. Yeah, his acting really fucked it up. I mean,
Yeah.
any potential.
No,
he
I'm not
had
saying
was
he's a great
completely
actor.
Thrown away because his acting is just horrible.
Regardless of his acting ability, the fact that you think they cast a 13-year-old boy to be sex appeal is the disturbing part.
I didn't know his fucking age.
If he was 13 or 14, what the fuck does it matter? Do you remember season 1? I mean, the kid isn't even allowed out of the fucking turbo lift. He stands behind his mother.
I was 6 years old. I was 6 years old when that
I don't
show
care. You've rewatched the show a dozen times by now. You had to have
yeah,
seen.
but that doesn't mean I went and checked his age to see what he was, how old he was.
You can't
back then.
tell his age by just looking at Encounter at Farpoint.
Really?
I don't know his age, but I can tell he's a fucking prepubescent fucking boy. You don't fucking cast a sex appeal on a teenage
You know
boy.
what,
I mean,
Bird?
that's like,
Stop fucking yelling at me.
okay, this is how Italians talk. I'm sorry. This is how
I don't
Italians talk.
care.
I'm not yelling at
Sick
you.
to death. I am sick to death of you yelling at me for trivial, stupid shit.
This isn't trivial. This is like fucking cuties level shit. You personally have taken things.
Do not go.
This is.
Captain MKG, do you want me to leave?
That is entirely up to you. If you want to leave,
Well, I'm not going to be talked to like. I'm not
You
going to be
just
talked
made
to
a
like
giant deal on Vile Mike about drag queens and talking to kids.
Oh, we are
over
not.
this.
You are not bringing that fucking thing up here. You are
This
not
is
bringing
that
it.
level
Okay.
I
kind
have
of
not
bullshit.
mentioned that.
This is that level kind of
No,
bullshit.
it's not.
you
It's
think
not even a comparison.
Wesley Crusher was a sex
Okay.
appeal.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Shut up, Bird.
Come on. Calm down.
LDG, you
Everybody
okay
loves
there?
each other. Can we? No, I don't need a headache this early in the morning.
Well, I wasn't
And
going
B,
there,
he's
but I'm
not
getting
yelling at you,
fucking
Bird.
tired
Stop
of being
having so much
yelled
fun.
at by Bird
Yo.
every time I talk about
I
something.
sorry, but could you think of this? I mean, let's take a poll.
I would have time to
Maybe
think of
I'm
it.
wrong.
You
Maybe
wouldn't be
I'm wrong.
such a fucking condescending asshole when you
I'm
talk.
not trying to be condescending. Maybe I'm wrong. Can we put up a poll?
What
What's
poll
the
would
poll?
Could Wesley Crusher have been cast as sex appeal in TNG?
I simply just said it that it might be like Zach Morris or AC Slater or like the Dawson's Creek shit. And you went on about his age like you expect me to know everybody's fucking age in 1986 when they were on the show.
Okay, all right, I get it. And B's right, Bird.
In
He was just saying it
1986,
could have been.
when you were, I don't know, 30 years younger, maybe yourself just a teenager.
No,
I
was
don't
6
expect
fucking
you.
years old.
But now, as an adult, you certainly have seen TNG enough that you understand that Wesley was a child when he was in season 1 of
I
TNG.
didn't say he wasn't a child like that. I said he might have been placed there for the
So
sex
you're
appeal
saying
of many
a
young
child
women,
Yeah,
was
I-
young
placed for
ladies
sex
who watch
appeal.
the show, and
Okay,
I
I
compared
can't
that
believe I'm
to
gonna
like
s-
Zach Morris and AC Slater.
Okay, I can't believe I'm
Or
going to say
Kelly
this, but I
Kapowski
kind of
for
agree with
us.
NB Geek here. I mean, I could see, what's his name? Gene Roddenberry hiring him as a boy toy. I could actually see that. He might have not have done it publicly, but in the back of his head, we need a Backstreet Boy on Star Trek. We need a young upcoming boy model to catch the eye
In
of
all
other
seriousness,
demographics. I guess that's a safe way of saying it.
Chekhov was hired to be sex appeal. He was supposed to look like the Beatles.
Chekhov. What?
Yes.
I'm not talking
Chekhov
about.
Are you
in
serious?
TOS was hired to be sex appeal to young women. He was specifically, he had supposed to have the look of one of the Beatles, and he was supposed to bring
Okay,
in
I could see
the
that.
woman diagram. But he
Yes.
was 20 something years old when he was hired, not 12.
And like I said, I did not know his freaking age.
That's not an
Okay.
excuse for the law. I mean, you sound like somebody like a judge. I didn't know she was 14.
Do not fucking go there.
Oh my god.
Do
I
not
didn't
fucking
know.
go there with that
So
one.
sorry.
Do not try to make that comparison. Do not even equate me like that.
All right. Joking aside, no one's serious. What is the next episode, Bird? Did you say? I'm sorry. You said it was what again? I'm sorry. I
Fortunate
done
Son.
forgot. Oh, Fortunate Son. Okay, that's
Son.
right. That's the one with the. That's the one with the
Awesome.
Nausicaans. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that
I
was
like-
a half decent episode. I don't remember which season Communicator was, but that's the one I'm really gonna have a hard issue with. That one and the one where he goes with his family on the Horizon. I think it's called the Horizon. Those two episodes are hard to swallow.
The Nausicaans were another species. I wish we had gotten more more backstory on. But the biggest one none of the other ones did it. And I don't count the Enterprise episode with this. But we never really got to know much about the Gorn, which I thought would have been a fascinating species to have more accurate or brought right in.
The only other one I have a huge issue with was in season 3, and that was Similitude really was kind of really got my tail there. I didn't like Similitude. And that's the one with the Trip Baby, clone Trip Baby that they had end up dying in the end.
Mhm.
And then the one I really fucking gets my goat is the, and you guys might call me an idiot for this. You might not agree. Was the episode where they went back in time to stop the biogenic weapon that the whatchamacallit, season 3. What are they called? What was that race called?
The Zindi, the reptilian
Zindi,
Zindi.
yeah, the reptilian Zindi went back in past and do some kind of bio.
And the Suleiman was there too.
I don't know if the Suliban was in that one. so.
I'm pretty sure it was, because I think that's the one where the main Suleiman antagonist, actually dies.
No, you're thinking of
No,
the other
that's
one.
you're thinking of Homefront.
Oh, sorry. It's been a
That
little
was
while.
that. That was season. That was the end of season 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. No worries.
Yeah, no, this is the one where they get that was the episode where they got the proof, they got the technology from the Zindi, so they can try to make their case that we need peace. And they went back in the past and got the virus or whatever the hell they were making, and some of the technology.
I thought the Zindi concept was, for the species, was good. I just did not like that they dragged it out the entire season. I felt like this could have been wrapped up in, half the season. And I think they realized that when they went in the 4th season. That's why they were making the mini arcs.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have compressed season 1 and 2 into a single season, I mean, I still think they should have stuck with their huevos and did what they originally was going to do, and that was the first year being before the first mission. So the first year was supposed to be on Earth. Them trying to get to the, and then the season finale would be their first mission and them leaving space dock. Then season 2 could have been a combination of what we know of season 1 and 2 put together, the best of season 1 and 2, make that the actual season 2, and then go into the Zindi arc.
As much as I like the Zindi arc, and actually LDG, I agree with pretty much everything you just said there. I just wish I didn't mind the Zindi arc. I just wish it had only been like half of that. And I wish season 4 had a time jump, and we finally got to see the Earth Romulan War. I think that was really a big missed opportunity.
Well, I don't think they played off the. I mean, they did play it off, but they didn't play it off enough. Because season 3, when they were in the Expanse, that they should have played off the, okay, now you're in space, but guess what? Now you're in no man's land, a demilitarized zone. Like, there are outlaws here. That nobody can escape. Everyone's stuck inside the Expanse except for certain races. So you should have seen a lot more, like that episode with the stealing the warp drive from that one civilization, because they were stuck there too, and they had to adapt and whatnot. Like more of that kind of feeling. Kind of like what Voyager should have had the very first season of Voyager, which they didn't really do. You know what I mean? They should have been like, we're going to run out of torpedoes. Oh, we're going to look for supplies. Oh, there's no law here. There's no Starfleet here. So you just got races fighting each other, and there's no order or law or anything.
I always thought, when it came to Voyager, the first season, honestly, I thought the first 2 seasons should have been more like the first season of the reimage of Battlestar Galactica, where there was tension, and because you had 2 groups there, you had the Starfleet group and the Maquis group, and they just kind of never really brought that tension to a head. Yeah, they did with Seska, but that was kind of more of a one-off character.
Seska was a spy. That wasn't Maquis. But
you're
they
right.
did have a couple episodes where they had the
They had a
Maquis
couple, but
fighting
it
and stuff. But yeah, I agree with you. They should have had more tension between the Maquis, a lot more. So like, it should have been like a C plot throughout the episodes. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely.
people showing up to their shifts, people making mistakes because they do things the Maquis way, and then they only really mentioned that once. You know, like just like one episode, they really talked about that.
And there are, I mean, they had the tension very early on, but really by the end of the season, the tension was all gone. And
I think it was gone way
I,
before
I,
then,
I
but yeah.
I found that very hard to believe.
You know, then you had the Maquis, which had one very, very strong attribute that the Starfleet didn't have, and that is being able to survive with limited resources. So, like, they had a very interesting out to make themselves productive and make themselves liked among the crew, because they'd be like, oh, well, you know, we're used to doing it this way. Well, listen, you don't have resources anymore. You don't have a star base to go to. So, you know, this is how we had to do things in a demilitarized zone to save on etc.
Like
whatever
Bajorans
have energy or whatever the hell, you know.
like the Bajorans had to do. Like, for example, when Jadzia and Kira, and they're going to get the ship, and Jadzia's like, this thing is garbage. And she's like, you Starfleet officers, you know, are so used to your comfort, you have forgotten, you know, she's kind of, and I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, you've lost your, you lose your ability of survival. You forgot how to fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah.
And it was a very accurate statement for that time, and it's still relevant. I would actually, LDG, you brought up a point I didn't even think about there. It's an excellent point that, there should have been more like, okay, this may be how Starfleet did it, but this is how the Maquis do it. And like you said, there's no star base, there's no port. You can't go to a friendly planet because you don't know what the hell you got. That actually, yes, I had not thought about that aspect, but yes, you are 100% correct on that one. That should have been a real big increase, and that would have gone.
You know, I could think of one right now, right off the bat, would be like they had some special, you know, because Starfleet's, you know, not, you know, their replicators are all about stakes and all this shit. So they always had replicators, they always had energy, so they never thought of, you know, and what kind of things a replicator could make to most nutrition and little energy to create. So maybe they had like a special bar that they could have the replicators make, or some kind of ration that they knew how to program into the replicator that would save on energy and not, you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure you use a different energy.
Yeah, like the combat ration,
ham and mashed potatoes, but they came up with some kind of ration.
Combat
that's
rations, or as we called them when I was in.
And they could have made a joke about it, how bad it tastes or something. But then, well, this ration is like 5 of these rations is like a regular dinner for the same amount of energy. So, like, you know, these are good to eat right now. Kind of like what they did with they basically did that, but they did it with Neelix with those stupid ginger roots that they called Liana root. Is it
Leola root.
Leola root, how they made fun of Leola root like that, like, oh, this will save your life, and then that apple will kill you.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, holy shit! I didn't realize what time it was. Damn.
Time's a flying.
Here I thought it was going to be a slow morning, but now here we are, almost at the top of the
Yeah,
hour.
sorry, did I woke up late and I didn't even spoke to Jitse about continuing. We got to continue that soon, but
yeah, no worries. Well,
yeah, sorry.
No,
you know, it's your fault. You streamed last night. I came on. I should have been in bed like a couple hours before, but
don't worry. There'll be no late
it's
night
all
stream.
good. I was enjoying the rest of Peaky Blinders. So
I see. Yeah, no worries. There'll be no late night streaming tonight. It's a date night tonight. So
I was hoping somebody was going to stream. I was looking for Deej. last night or somebody, and then you and Cinnabon stream at the same time, and I'm like, oh well, I know Cinnabon's doing his own thing, so let me go on Captains and hang out for a minute, and then these guys got into Babylon 5 like it was nothing, and I'm like, okay, I can't talk Babylon the whole time, so I'm just gonna watch my Peaky Blinders.
I didn't realize Cinnabon was up last night too. Damn.
No, he was streaming. You guys basically went live at
He
like the
was
same
up
time.
all night. Worse than
Yeah.
Felt
Oh, okay.
terrible.
Yeah, he's insomniac.
Oh.
All right. I had to mute. My wife was talking to me about the homeschooling stuff with our son.
Gotcha. No worries.
But LDG brought up some very good points, especially with Enterprise and Voyager. I think that's really where Voyager always kind of bothered me, because when I saw Battlestar Galactica, I was like, this should have been more Voyager. Because the tension, there should have been more tension between the Maquis and the Starfleet officers. And, LDG that also brought up that point of, how the resources and stuff go, and how the Maquis would have done things differently than the Federation. And that's an excellent point. And I think that was a very missed opportunity. And if I'm being honest, I really did not like that episode I did not like the two-party equinox, because I was like, okay, I couldn't stand Captain Janeway's moral high superiority to Captain Ramsey when she basically, to me, sounds like a fucking hypocrite. I don't know if anybody agrees with that or not.
A little bit. I mean, she did kind of, take the moral high ground just because she was human. It's like, no, you're just mad because he's doing the things that, you probably should have been doing from season 1 and having to deal with. But,
I
what?
think
Alley
they
being
both should have
anti-government.
found a planet and landed on it and integrated into their society, rather than attempt to travel across the galaxy. They only made it home because of the power of
First
plot.
time I've heard that, and I actually agree with. I actually do agree with that. I agree with what Bird said. Yeah, it would have made for a short show, but wouldn't that have been interesting if? Let's take a hypothetical here. Wouldn't it have been interesting if, like, for a couple of seasons they were trying to get home, and then finally, say that episode where people were having to decide, I think it was the first season, if they wanted to stay or go, stay on the planet or get back on the ship, and everybody gets back. I'm like, this could have been good. This could have been good. What if some of them had stayed, or what if they just decided to stay and, built a foundation there, and then maybe have later on in the final episode, the series finale, realizing that they helped bring the Federation values over to that part of the quadrant. I think that would have been very interesting. It would have been very different too.
okay. 2 more cities to go.
Also, I got tired. I really got tired of the Borg being there quite a bit. I'm like, okay, you got a good antagonist, but good antagonists, generally, you don't overuse them.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, yeah, there's a lot of things that you could say about Voyager, and that I wish they'd done things differently, but it's all said and done now, unfortunately.
Well, with Janeway, she was a very new minted captain. This was her first command, and she was. I've taken the time and I've given her a little. I used to give her a lot of shit, but now I'm a little more sympathetic because I'm like, you were new captain, you were on a very specific mission, and everything went to hell, and you had to spend the next few years trying to figure out what kind of captain you were going to be in a place where there's no, for lack of a better term, Federation security. You're on your own.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of giving her just a little bit of a pass sometimes on those things. I'm starting to realize she was an inexperienced captain. Yes, I know she was obviously a first officer, but there is a big difference between being the first officer and being the captain.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Excuse me.
I mean, it just it's a huge difference. It's like, for example, in my enlisted days, it was completely different for me being the assistant non-commissioned officer in charge to actually being the non-commissioned officer in charge. And all of a sudden now I am in charge of 25 people.
Jeez. Yeah.
With a mission I have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And, those are difficult things to navigate. And when you're in a leadership position, there's there's that one tier below, but then you get up to another tier and it's like things change dramatically when you go up in leadership.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, they do.
So, I don't know. I give her a little. I'm giving her more. I'm more forgiving of Janeway now than I used to be, based on my experience.
Okay. Oh shit! It's 8:00, or it's top of the hour, everybody. Oh, I lost track of time because now I'm having. Let's see. You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll stick around and play. I'm going to grab another cup of coffee, and then I'm going to play until at least we take down Winnipeg. So that should only take a few minutes. So give me a second. Right back.
Bert, are you playing? Are you and LDG playing Risk on Friday with us?
I tend to be, as long as I'm awake and all that.
All right. I think we settled on doing the original map. Do you guys? I don't think we picked a preference on if we were going to turn on the Blizzard. I think that's the term for it, or not. I don't know what you guys' general preference with that is.
I mean, I like Blizzard, but I could go either way. I don't care. I would like to try that portal thing too.
It was very. Bert, if you want to try the portal thing sometime, we can definitely get a game together on your channel, and we can fire up the portal. It's a very it really kind of, I felt when I was talking, especially when I was talking to MKG, I was just like, man, this kind of changes the strategy of the game a little bit. It was rather fun, and I played it on world domination of conquering the globe.
Well, that's what I was saying, if you want to put it on in place of Blizzard or instead of Blizzard or with Blizzard, I don't. Any of that would be fine with me. Not a big deal either way.
I'm not going to put Blizzard on. Captain MKG and I talked about that. I don't want to put Blizzard on. I want people to experience it first. I've already done it. I don't want to have an unfair advantage.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all played it before. I don't think there's an unfair advantage issue, but
no, we did have MKG have the big comeback story there. I'm still in awe. I'm still in awe of that MKG.
Like I said, It's just it'll be a test of whether or not it was a fluke or if it's actually just good placement.
I think it was a combination of. I think it was a trifecta. I think it was the placement you did, the way the dice rolled, and the way the cards worked for you.
Yeah. Well,
And
Well, I-
even after I was at, I was just like, oh my god, I was getting so excited. I mean, you guys remember?
yeah. I'm not making peace with you, Canada. You have one city left, and it is mine. Sorry. Please continue.
Why is it got to be an old white guy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Your guessing does.
So I saw some controversy. People are upset about Deion Sanders.
Who?
He's, I guess, a football player who is also a college coach. I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't follow that stuff. So, but it's like they're making a really huge deal about the fact that I guess he's leaving Jackson, Mississippi to Colorado for some reason. Well,
Yeah.
actually, another reason I think I saw is like they're offering him more money. He's taking a job, I guess, where he got $300K a year, and he's taking a job where he's going to get $5 million a year. I mean,
Yeah,
I would
that makes
do
sense.
but people are pissed he's doing that.
Oh, please. People be pissy at anything.
Kind of reminds me of what happened with LeBron James when he went to Miami after he left Cleveland. Because I remember that when that whole announcement happened, the basketball fans I knew who knew about this stuff, they were just like the fights. I was like, I got no skin in this game. I'm staying out of it because those freaking conversations got heated as hell. And I'm like, I got no skin in this game. I barely know who the guy is. I don't watch sports. So I was like, well, you know how some people who know nothing about a topic and they, want to insert themselves in it?
Yes.
Never heard of it.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, if I don't know shit about this, I have no business running my mouth about it.
Yeah. I mean, I try my best to be cautious about what I say and when I say it. So, let's see.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
I know
really
exactly.
God dang it. I hate
Sorry,
that.
Joe, can you give me a Band-Aid? Yeah, I just bit my tongue again. Thank you.
Jesus, man.
What the hell are you doing? Are you eating?
I don't know. It's just weird.
Are you nervous about something?
No, not at all. I don't know what it is. I just keep biting my tongue this morning really hard. It's like my jaw doesn't realize I have a piece of meat in between.
My jaw, if I open my mouth too wide, pops because my jaw is somewhat out of alignment. And sometimes if I like yawn or sneeze too loud, it pops really hard and it hurts like hell.
Damn.
Thankfully, I haven't had that happen in a few years, but I probably just jinxed myself.
I hate it when I get a little slit underneath my pinky toe, and it aggravates as fuck. It's like I get a paper cut underneath my toe. I don't know how the hell it happens, but.
Well, to give you an idea, I don't know if you'll be able to hear this sound, but this is what it sounds like if I open, I open my mouth too wide, which is one of the reasons I hate going to the damn dentist, because I sound like this.
Okay, we
That's
hear
okay.
it. You can stop. Thank you.
Oh, trust me, I had to stop, man. It's fucking uncomfortable as hell. But yeah, that's unfortunately how that's unfortunately just me. Also, apparently I have a very rare condition called no burp.
No burp hemlock.
No, I mean seriously, I can't naturally burp.
Oh.
Oh, hell, here, have some Mentos and a Pepsi Cola.
That doesn't work. That does not work. No, it's
Yes!
no, it's a birth. No, it's actually a birth condition. My esophagus has like that area there that does that. What I would end up doing is instead of being able to burp and expel it, I would do this gurgling sound, and it was so fucking loud. It was so embarrassing in school. And it would happen after I ate at lunch or when I have carbonated beverages. That's why I don't drink soda because I didn't know about it. I didn't know this was a condition until I did some research because I was like, why can't I burp? Because the only way I can burp, except for very, very rare occasions.
It's like my jaw doesn't realize I have a piece of meat in between.
So for me to be able to burp, I have to actually do this, and it's not exactly a comfortable thing. Now there is a surgery for it, but fucking VA is stringing me along, and now I'm like, I got to work on the sleep study.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
All right.
I was actually able to burp there because I did that whole thing.
Oh. Well, on that note, it's time to end the stream because Canada's been defeated. And now I get to enjoy my sprawling empire for all of its glory.
Hey.
What the? Was that me? Oh,
Yeah.
Darn it.
And then next up is Hungary. And they have a couple cities that look really... Some of their cities don't even have walls. Oh, they are so dead. Oh, they are so dead. I am so taking over them next stream. So, alrighty, let me go ahead and shut her down. Bird, I know you said you're doing an enterprise stream later. Is that at 4 your time? Oh, you might have left.
You might be talking to Mama Pray.
That could be it too. Anything going on with UNB today?
No, other than what I put in the chat earlier. If it wasn't for the greatest generation, our lives would be a shit ton different right now.
No kidding. So I wish I could talk to my grandparents again.
Actually, that's interesting you said that because my when and I won't get too long in this. We can talk about that another time. But when 9/11 happened, I was talking with my grandmother who was alive was a young child during when Pearl Harbor got bombed. And she really talked about how there was the comparisons between the two. And actually, she helped comfort me with the whole shock and everything. But yeah, if it wasn't for the greatest generation, yeah, man, you wouldn't be playing this game right now.
Oh hell no! I'd be in a dugout trying to just be trying to get my own survival going. I'd be lucky if I'm alive if that was to happen. So, anywho, yeah. So, salute to that generation, even though it's not appropriate salute. Yep. Look, I would salute, but I know that whenever I try and do something like that, I try not to do it because I feel like I'm adding insult to injury at that point. So I'm like,
No. You're fine, buddy.
anyways, yeah. Anyways, I know Bird is streaming later today. I was just trying to pull up his stream. But yeah, Gap After Dark. I don't know who else is streaming after this. So, but tomorrow and Friday I'll be streaming longer just because I'll be working from home those days. So, but until then though, I gotta get out of here and get back to work. So Bird, LDG, ND, thank you all for being up here. I appreciate it. Thank you all for an entertaining morning.
Take care.
Yoki. Take it easy.
All right, take it easy, everybody. This is Captain MKG signing off. Take care.